I'm Jonah Barley,
I'm Josh Newsom.
and you're tuning into the J&J podcast, first official episode where we can let loose of the reins and talk about whatever we want to talk about. So, what do you want to start out with, Josh?
Let's start off with college football.
What a week, let me tell you.
I mean, goodness gracious. I had a great time Saturday watching all the different games.
Even though I participated in going to the homecoming dance this Saturday at Shelby Valley, still watched college football for most of the day. And what about that Oregon-Indiana game?
Game of the year, truly. I mean, every single play, it was so good. It really was.
How do you say the last name of that coach again from Indiana? Singeti? Is it Singeti?
I
think it's
so.
Singeti.
I think so.
I think it's Singeti. He runs a good ship over there in Indiana, let me tell you.
That program, it's a complete 180. I mean, it really is.
It really is.
They were terrible just a few years ago. And now they are, number 3 in the nation?
Yeah, number 3 in the new AP poll. They took down the Oregon Ducks, who were previously ranked number 3. Mm-hmm. A great football team in Eugene, Oregon. That's
impressive.
It is impressive. Let's go over some stats from that game. Dante Moore and Oregon didn't even play bad, is the thing.
Yeah. I mean, truly, Indiana is they're just a good team.
They really are. Mendoza looked all right. He had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 215 yards to go along with that. And Roman Hemby had 19 carries for 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. Indiana was led in receiving by Surratt and Omar Cooper Jr. Surratt had 121 yards, 8 catches, and Cooper had 58 yards, 7 catches. Their defense came to play.
They did.
Their defense came to play.
Really did.
And then Oregon, like I said, Dante Moore and the Ducks didn't even look bad. I mean, Dante Moore with the 2 interceptions, which was costly, but he had 186 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. And then rushing, they did all right. 8 carries, 60 yards, 5 carries, 30 yards. Indiana just played good.
It was just a case of one team just outplaying the other. But you could tell that those are 2 good teams, and those are 2 teams that very well could compete for a national championship.
They really are. It wouldn't shock me if we see Indiana win out and make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Like, that would not – I wouldn't say they're a lock for the college football playoffs because something could happen in their season can turn around. But you got to think that they're pretty good odds that they're going to make the college football playoffs, especially in the 12-team format. Mm-hmm. But some other scores: Penn State losing to Northwestern, James Franklin getting fired. What do you think happens with that?
Well, the thing is a lot of Penn State fans have been calling for James Franklin to kind of leave for quite some time. But I'm shocked that they would do it, in the middle of a season. Like, I really am. I just wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't.
I don't know if you watched it, but I've watched the highlights of this game. The eruption from South Florida over North Texas, 63-36. It was Friday. It was a Friday night game. I watched it Saturday morning. I watched the highlights of it. Mm-hmm. South Florida looked very, very good. Ole Miss on the ropes against Washington State. That was another one that shocked me. Ole Miss has been flirting with some losses.
They have been.
Kentucky a couple weeks ago almost pulled off the upset.
And anytime you almost lose to Kentucky, you're doing something wrong.
Wow. Okay, we got that from a Louisville fan here. Texas A&M just dominated Florida. Florida has had an underwhelming season so far, to say the least.
They have.
Then Texas came out, played decent. Like, obviously not the Texas we're used to, but they played decent. Put a win on the Red River rivalry. It's always good when you can win a rivalry.
The thing about Texas is I don't know if this is a one-off game or this is them, actually taking the steps to improve this season. I truly can't tell.
Me either. It's hard to tell. It's kind of like the Chiefs in the NFL. We'll get to that a little bit later, but it's kind of like the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. I mean, they play terribly, and then they end up looking like the same old regular Chiefs. Missouri, Alabama, Missouri. That was a great game. Alabama on the ropes. Alabama should have put that game away early, though. They really should have.
I agree.
And I don't see. There's not really any more huge, what you would call upsets in college football. But I mean, USC over Michigan. But I like Michigan, but they've not done great the last couple of years. Let's be honest here.
After that national championship, it kind of went off the rails a little bit.
Florida State, what, third straight loss? Third straight loss, I think.
I'll tell you, I think Florida State spent the entire offseason just game planning for Alabama. I don't think they worried about any other game.
I agree. Even though Castellanos is pretty good, but I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about it. I truly don't know. You want to move on to the NFL now?
Yeah, I'll move on to the NFL. What about last night's game, the Chiefs and the Lions?
Ended up in a brawl.
Brawl
at the end of the game. It was a good game. I mean, the Chiefs looked like the same old Chiefs. Back like what I was saying about Texas, they looked like the same old Chiefs. But still, the Lions. If you're the Lions in that scenario, you're not happy with how you played. Even though I'm very happy with Jameson Williams because he's on my fantasy team. Dropped 20 points last night. 22-yard touchdown to help in that. And then the Lions defense is also on my fantasy team and not very good.
Not very good.
No. Patrick Mahomes looked like same old Patrick Mahomes. I'm glad this is going to be, if you're from London and you're watching this, which you're probably not, but if you're from London and you're watching this, you're probably going to take offense to what I'm saying. But I'm glad we're sending the bad games over to London now instead of putting them on Thursday night prime time.
First of all, can we talk? That Justin Fields performance might be the worst quarterback performance I've ever seen in my life.
It was terrible. Broncos, Jets, London. What was it? 6 a.m. game? No, 9 a.m. It was early.
It was early.
It was before I woke up. It was already started.
I'm glad I didn't wake up for that game. I will say that.
Me too. I'm an avid NFL watcher, and I'm glad I did not wake up for that. My eyes would probably be burning.
As a Jets fan, obviously, I mean, you're set up for disappointment. But
you need to choose a new team.
As a Broncos fan, I would be a little bit worried because their offense struggled a little bit.
It did a little bit of jet lag, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe jet. I don't know. I don't know.
I think everybody's so focused on how bad Justin Fields played that they don't even think about the Broncos.
Okay, what do we think? What do you think started the Brian Branch, Juju Smith-Schuster brawl? Why?
I'm not sure. What it looked like Branch literally just walked up to him and just threw one, right at his face.
I mean, Brian Branch, Mahomes tried fist bumping him or giving him a handshake after the game, and Brian Branch just walked on past. I don't know if he didn't see it or he saw it and just looked it off, and Juju Smith-Schuster took offense to it. Said something to him you could see in the video, but other than that, I didn't even see them mouthing or anything during the game. Is the crazy part. I didn't see them going at it.
I'm not sure. I do know one thing though. Juju, he got whooped. I mean, he did.
He did. He got his hand in hands to him. Moving on from the Chiefs-Lions game, Jackson Dart is the truth.
He is. He really is.
What Brian Daboll is doing, even they're 2-4, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah. But what Brian Daboll's doing in New York, you've got to be happy if you're a Giants fan.
You do, especially with Cam Skattebo, you have a young backfield, and it looks very promising. It does.
If Malik Neighbors didn't tragically get hurt, they'd be a very good team. Even without him, they're a good team. Wandale Robinson, Kentucky native, went to Nebraska, transferred to UK, went to the league. He's there. He's been playing pretty good. He was Jackson Dart's number one target, I believe, against the Eagles. Saquon looked washed. Saquon looked washed
recently, but also the Eagles' offense is just so I don't know if they're good or bad. I can't tell.
I agree.
It's crazy.
I kind of want to say this, but it's low key. It's not good for me to say, but I kind of feel like they're tush push centered. I feel like if they're not using tush push, they're not really doing much. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown are good wide receivers, but I just don't think A.J. Brown's not getting the ball enough. I don't think.
No, he's
He has a right to be upset. And Devontae Smith is a speed demon who really hasn't took the top off like he's supposed to.
And A.J. Brown, I believe he had an interview a few years ago where he talked about how, like, his main goal was to, like, have individual accolades and, like, good stats and stuff. And that's not a receiver built for that Eagles offense. It's not.
Yeah, it's really not. But if you are a fantasy manager and you have Puka Nacua on your fantasy team, you have to be happy that he's on your team. But this past performance, even though he got hurt, he might be hurt for a couple weeks. You never know. But he put up 4 points. 4 points. The lowest he put up before that was like 16. I can pull it up on my phone right now. I own him on my fantasy team. I have him on my fantasy team, and he dropped 4 points this week.
I think he's out. I think he's out for next week.
I think so too. I think they ruled him out.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco decided to wake up. Praise Jesus the second half. It gives me a little bit of hope that we're going to be halfway decent, but I don't know. You never know with the Bengals because we'll probably go do something stupid like hire James Franklin or something. It wouldn't shock me if we did that. It really would not shock me.
Not be shocked.
Because Zach Taylor is on the hot seat.
Zach Taylor, I fear he's not making it to next season.
No, what is it? His 8th year with the Bengals? 8th?
He's been there for a good while.
I think it's his 8th year, 1 Super Bowl appearance. That's really all he's got going for him. A couple of winning seasons, but other than that, like, what has he done for us?
Nothing. And even then, that Super Bowl appearance is also because, Joe Burrow played out of his mind. And Jamar Chase had one of the best rookie seasons for a wide receiver ever.
Yeah, he really did. What other games do you want to talk about in the NFL this week?
I don't know. Every single time I just think about the games this week, I just keep thinking about that terrible performance from Justin.
I know, it is awful.
I cannot get over it.
It is crazy. He's supposed to be really good too, and he's played pretty good this season so far up to this point. You gotta be nervous if you're a Jets fan. You're probably nervous anyway. Aaron Rodgers has surprised me on the Steelers. He really has. The Steelers put a stomping on the Browns 23-9. He has shocked me on the Browns, actually, because I figured he would suck, honestly.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people thought he was done for, especially after he went to the Jets and 3 plays in towards Achilles. A lot of people just counted him out. I did too. I'm not going to lie.
I did too. I did not think he was going to come back from that, but he's playing good. The Steelers are playing good. Sadly for us, I'm a Bengals fan. So is Josh. So we don't really like the Steelers. Pittsburgh sucks. If you're a Steelers fan, you've got to be happy with how you're standing right now. You're playing good.
Playing good.
You're playing very good.
The rest of the AFC North is just not playing good.
The rest of the AFC North, the Ravens, Bengals, all are in a place for who sucks the least.
Especially the Ravens.
The Ravens have sucked this year. Oh my gosh.
Bad.
They've been awful this year.
Now, obviously, Lamar has been out for a few games. But even whenever he was there, they weren't playing at the level that they should have been.
They're really not. Okay, it's time to get to it. Juniors, Powder Puff champions. That is what I'm talking about. Powder Puff champions of Shelby Valley High School homecoming week. We played offensive explosion in the second half of the championship game. What are your thoughts on the first round? Let's go first round first against the freshmen.
So first round, obviously, you're playing a team like the freshmen. They're younger, less experienced. They've not been, involved in those types of games before. So you always have to look at the inexperience as the biggest factor. And I think we really did exploit that. They attempted to do multiple different things on offense and defense, and they just couldn't.
I don't know if I would say multiple for their offense.
Oh, well, I think they attempted to do things on offense, and it didn't work.
So they just stuck with quarterback sneak around that.
They did the same thing over and over again.
I agree. We kind of took care of business the first round, but people were doubting us, saying that we only put up 7 points against the freshmen, and we did. We didn't play the best, but we didn't play bad. It was a defensive battle, but our offense put up a touchdown, and a touchdown in Powder Puff is hard to come by.
It is.
I mean, and then the second round, what more can you say about the second round of the
There's
championship?
nothing- I've never seen a team play just that well before. I mean, truly, I was shocked at how incredible the juniors played.
It was a rough first half because I'm not gonna dog on them or say anything, but we came out and we were soft up front. We were soft in the backfield. We were soft everywhere. We were just big fluffy pillow, and then we just turned it up the second half. Our defense played good all throughout the game. I will give them credit. Our
Great.
defense played great.
Great defense.
Yes.
performance.
And we held our best defensive package the entire time. We didn't pull it out one time. We
Not
didn't
one
pull
time.
out our best defensive package the entire time. So you got to be happy.
You have to. Be
We
happy
we
about
have
that.
to be happy with how we're standing because we just got to turn around and do it again next year. We put up 16 unanswered in the second half off a Meredith Shannon interception. Meredith Shannon interception, 2 rushing touchdowns by Maddie Mullins, and a 2-point conversion added by Sophie Reed and Molly Riddle. That interception by Meredith Shannon. We have interviews for you all that we're going to put at the end, but we have interviews for the players of the game. Maddie Mullins with the 2 rushing touchdowns. But the honest biggest play of the game was that interception by nose tackle Meredith Shannon.
And especially, it was within. They were on their own 40.
Yep.
20-yard line?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on their own 20-yard line, and they dropped back to throw it.
And a defensive. Oh my goodness! A defensive line interception.
She got a little excited, threw it down. Almost cost us that.
Almost.
Cost us that, but she got tackled before she threw it down. It was a masterclass, really.
It truly was. Along with, we had a fumble recovery on the D-line.
Macy Tackett with the fumble recovery.
So we had pressure all night. Really impressed by our defense.
I was very impressed by our defensive line.
Very
And our
impressed.
offensive line got a good push once we changed up that formation. The formation change really helped us. It really, really did help us on offense.
I'm really happy that our offensive line, from the freshman game, we had a few problems with penalties and holding,
Yeah.
but we didn't. I don't think we had any problems in the championship.
No, we did.
Very, very happy about that.
And, okay, moving on. Staying on the topic of homecoming week, the Iron Chef.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know if you all watched it. I'm looking at you all. I don't know if y'all watched it. But me and Josh commentated the Iron Chef. It's on Facebook. You can go watch it at Shelby Valley High School, I think. Shelby Valley High School went live.
Shelby.
That food was amazing.
It truly was. It was incredible. 3/4 of the competition was just absolutely amazing.
It was. Josh, how would you rank those foods out of the ones that you tried? We tried all of them. We got our own portions of all of them. But what would you rank them?
My personal ranking, my personal one, I have to put the seniors number 1. I mean, I've already got the recipe. I've already got it. I'm going to be having that for dinner sometime. Second place, I'd have to. It's maybe controversial. I'd have to put the juniors at second place.
Woo! That's controversial there.
At third place, I'd put the freshmen, and then at fourth place, way below everybody else, I'd put the sophomores.
Yeah, I don't know with that ranking. I love you, juniors. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I truly do, because I'm a junior, and I want to see y'all succeed. And it was good. It was a very good dish. It was a very good dish, but we can both obviously agree. Cracked chicken baked pasta by the seniors, number 1. Number 2, the chicken fajitas by the freshmen. It was chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Right? It was insanely good. It was good. I just can't. They was a little undercooked on the vegetables, so I can understand why you gave it the third place finish, and I can understand why the judges would have maybe moved it down, but they did. They ended up didn't. If y'all don't know, the order was
The freshmen got first, the juniors received second, the seniors got third, and then the sophomores got fourth.
Yeah, I could understand if the judges wanted to move it down based on the undercooked of the vegetables, because the onions could have used a little more sauteing, and the peppers were a little crunchy for how I would like it in a tortilla or in a fajita. But oh my gosh, It was delicious.
It really was.
And the chicken casserole was also delicious. The breadcrumbs, the breadcrumbs were a good topping of it, and the cheddar bay biscuit was very good. There's not enough good things I can say about the Iron Chef. The sophomores, I don't know if I mentioned it, but they're at my fourth spot
Yeah.
because adding beans was a play.
It was a play, not a great one. It was not a great play, but
It was a play.
it was a play. Yeah, that really did. I think that slow start that they had at the main beginning, I think it came back to bite. I think it did.
Yeah, I agree. But all dishes were good. The sophomores had a good dish. It was just bad execution. It was a good idea, great idea. Terrible execution. If I was the sophomores, if I was a sophomore right now, I'd probably be a little upset with my Iron Chefs because the execution could have been much better. If they would have let the beans out, it probably would have been a first place finish from me because I love me some buffalo chicken. Staying on the topic of homecoming week, we got third place
overall.
Yeah, we got third place. I don't think we have a thing up here for that. We got third place. Rough for the juniors.
We won. We got first place in Powder Puff, first place in trivia.
We do need to talk about trivia.
Very proud of that trivia performance from all the junior teams, really. We received second place in volleyball. It was a lot of the smaller games that really got us. I think that's what it was.
A smaller game?
Yeah.
But on the second day, we came in clutch. We got second in the talent show, won Powder Puff on that third day, second in tug of war. We were in second place going into the last game, and then a couple people sold. I'm not going to name any names, but you know who you are if you sold.
Yeah. So it didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to, but if we really work at the smaller stuff, I think that next year we can.
Next year we can run away with it if we work on the small stuff. Get a little bit more participation. If you're watching this and you didn't participate in homecoming week, we really would appreciate you to join us and participate and grace us with your presence. And then to end off the week, we'll talk about trivia after this. To end off the week, the big win on Friday night.
Felt really good to, get a win homecoming week. That's always what you strive for. Really good.
Yeah, the games are important to us, but in the grand scheme of things, what's the important thing of homecoming week? The Friday night game. Mm-hmm. Some girls, you girls out there might say the dance, but I think it's the Friday night football game. Again, and we played the Betsy Lane Bobcats. Mm-hmm. Our offensive line and defensive line dominated. The boys up front do not get enough credit for how they played. Like, we get credit, me, myself, Tanner, Jackson. I said me and myself. But me, Jackson, Tanner, Logan, Lincoln, we all get credit in the news, but the real men behind the scenes working for us, and if it wasn't for them, it would not be possible, is up front. Do you kind of want to talk about your all's performance up front on Friday?
I think we knew that, if we really set the tone and we really played as hard as we could and up to the best of our abilities, we knew that we would be able to make an impact and be able to put up some points offensively. And we had 468 rushing yards.
468 rushing yards against the Bobcats.
Almost had over 500, and you almost had 3 touchdowns.
We almost had. We almost had that 200-yard performance out of me and the 3 touchdowns plus 500 for the entire team. Mm-hmm. It's okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to have those penalties, even though you strive for no penalties, and penalties have really been something we struggle with.
But that's the thing, it's just constant improvement, constantly, getting better, and that's just the most important thing.
And honestly, TJ and Coach Ratliff and Andrew and all of our coaches really came into halftime and adjusted the way that we needed to adjust, and we can't thank them enough. either. Like, we cannot thank them enough for what they do for us and how they adjusted at halftime to help us win that game, because we was on the ropes at halftime.
Yeah, the adjustments really did. They really did help. And, that's the thing, is always being able to be adaptable and being able to, change with the environment and whenever you need to. That's extremely important.
Yeah, and we played pretty good. I wouldn't say we played the best, and I wouldn't say we played great, but we played pretty decent. It's always a great thing when you can rush for 500 yards. It's hard to win if you're on the opposite end of that. Betsy White was good. Good. They threw the ball well. They ran the ball well. That running back of theirs is going to be good. He's a freshman. Yeah, he's going to be good. They have a very young team, but in the same way, we do too. I mean, we have a veteran team, but we have a young team at the same time. Most of our offensive linemen, we have one senior up there. Mm-hmm. We have one senior in the backfield, and we have, 2 seniors on defense, or 3 seniors on defense that start and play a lot. I mean, we have a young team too. Mm-hmm. We just got to develop and play for our senior year next year.
Yeah. Overall, I thought we had a pretty successful homecoming week.
I would say we had a pretty successful homecoming week too. Some upcoming games that we need to talk about. We're gonna get a little copyright here. I probably shouldn't say that, but we're gonna do a little bit of a prediction like College Game Day does. So I'm gonna read you off teams or games, and you're going to say who you think's gonna win. It's gonna go NCAA first, then to the NFL, and we're gonna do a pick 'em. Okay, you ready? Friday night, October 17th. Game of the week, probably, I would assume. Hold on, let me just scroll through here. I would say second game of the week. Like, second best game of the week. Mm-hmm. First belonging to Alabama, Tennessee. But Friday, October 17th, Louisville versus Miami. I know you're probably nervous about this one. Who do you got?
I am nervous. Miami ranked, second in the nation?
Second in the nation. Carson Beck playing good football.
Very good team. Louisville is coming off a loss, but, we had our second bye week this week, and I just hope that we can stay locked in. And overall, I think if we truly do play, I think that Louisville can win this game. I'm picking Louisville.
That's a pick. Where's it at? Is it at Miami or is it at Louisville? Matchup predictor does not have y'all. Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Mm-hmm. He picks the Louisville Cardinals. What does Vegas say? Vegas says the Miami Hurricanes win this one, which I'm going to have to go with Miami as well. It never pains me to go against the Cards. So I'm happily going with Miami in this one. But it would not shock me if Jeff Brom's team out of Louisville can pull off this upset. Okay, second pick 'em. Number 25, Nebraska, sitting at 5-1, versus the University of Minnesota.
I think I'll pick Nebraska here. Nebraska, they've had some struggles, but I think I'll have to go with them.
I agree. Nebraska, I don't know how to feel about them. They're good sometimes. They're bad sometimes. Mm-hmm. They are 5-1, ranked 25th in the country.
But numbers can be deceiving.
I agree. I don't know much about this Golden Gophers team, so I'm probably going to have to go with Nebraska as well. And ESPN Analytics say that we are correct. 75.3% Nebraska, 24.7% University of Minnesota. We'll see how that game goes. I'm going to have to. Okay, Saturday, October 18th, first game. This is a big game, too, in the Southeastern Conference. The Louisiana State Tigers versus the Vanderbilt Commodores. Commodores?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Commodores.
I think I'm going with Vandy here.
It's in First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. So I don't know who I'm going to pick here. The big story about what's his name, Whit Weeks.
Yes.
With Lane Kiffin's daughter. Mm-hmm. It's hard to go away from Diego Pavia though, because he's been playing pretty good. He he's a good quarterback. He kind of sold the game against Alabama though. 'Cause I think they saw him taking. I think they saw him practicing the victory formation in warm-ups, which is never a good thing to do if you're a quarterback. I'm gonna have to take the LSU Tigers in this one. I'm gonna say 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. Give me LSU.
I think no matter who the winner is, I think it will be no more than a two-score game.
I'm gonna say 2 touchdowns. Give me LSU. Josh? What's your pick? Vanderbilt. Josh picks Vandy. I pick LSU. Okay, here's another good game coming out of the Atlantic Coast Conference. Georgia Tech, ranked 12th in the nation, 6-0, facing the Duke Blue Devils.
This one, I don't see this one as much of a challenge for me. I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech.
I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech too. Georgia Tech has looked good, but it's at Duke, which I don't know much about Duke Stadium if it's a hard place to play or not. But I'm just gonna go Georgia Tech. I don't see it being much of a game either. I'm gonna say Georgia Tech by 3 touchdowns or more. Here's a big one, and well, I won't say a big one, but it's a pretty good game coming out of the Southeastern Conference. The Oklahoma Sooners versus the South Carolina Gamecocks.
I think Oklahoma is going to be on a warpath after what happened this last week. I'm going to go with Oklahoma here.
I'm going to have to disagree with you. I'm going to go South Carolina by 3 points, game-winning field goal. ESPN Analytics has Oklahoma winning this game. I'm going to say South Carolina just on the sole fact that Williams-Brice Stadium is an incredibly hard place to play at. We saw that with the young Cutter Boley playing there a couple weeks ago, and we looked terrible there, but then turned around and played Georgia pretty good, but then, after the second half, the wheels kind of fell off of that one. This next game, I don't see much of an issue of us agreeing on this one. The Ohio State Buckeyes versus Wisconsin Badgers.
I think I'm going to have to go with.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ohio State. Easy peasy. 3 touchdowns or more. I'm going to say. Jeremiah Smith is due for a big game. He has not looked the best this season. He's looked good, but he's not looked the best. Yeah. Ryan Williams also has not looked the best, but that's a topic for a later date.
Yes.
Washed. I don't know how you can be washed at the ripe age of 18. He's figured that out.
He did it somehow.
I know. Okay, next game. One of the rising teams in college football playing the 6-0 Indiana Hoosiers versus the Michigan State Spartans.
I'm going to go with Indiana here.
I'm going to go with Indiana here. It's not much of a difference maker, but it's in Bloomington, Indiana. So I'm going to have to go the Hoosiers here by a pretty decent amount. The Spartans sit at 3-3. The Hoosiers sit at 6-0. I think that's an easy pick for both of us. This next game, I have my opinion about it. I'll let you speak yours first, but I've got my opinion about it. I probably am wrong, but you never know. It's a matchup out of the Southeastern Conference. The Texas A&M Aggies versus the Arkansas Razorbacks in Razorback Stadium.
Ooh. See, this one, I do feel this will be a somewhat close game. Something's just telling me I gotta go with Texas A&M here.
I'm gonna have to disagree with this. I don't know what my gut feeling is, but I think Arkansas is gonna pull this out. Arkansas hasn't looked bad this season. They lost to Tennessee last week, or 2 days ago, I guess. I can't say last week really, but 2 days ago to Tennessee by 3 points. Notre Dame blew them out the water the week before that. They've not looked bad. They lost to Ole Miss by a touchdown. Tennessee by 3, and then Notre Dame had their way with them. But, if you're an Arkansas fan, you can't be upset with the way this team's playing because they're not playing bad football like normal. Here's a decently big game, top 10 matchup in the nation coming out the Southeastern Conference. The Georgia Bulldogs, ranked at number 9, taking on the Ole Miss Rebels, ranked at number 5, 6-0. UGA 5-1.
I think I'm going to go with.
It's in Sanford, so I'm gonna have to go Georgia as well. If it was at Ole Miss, I probably would swing the other way.
Mhm.
But it's in Sanford Stadium. Sanford Stadium's a tough place to play at, so I'm gonna have to go with the Georgia Bulldogs as well. I don't know much about these two teams. It's coming out of the Big 12, I believe. Big 12. I believe it's a Big 12 matchup. I can't tell. Maybe Texas Tech versus Arizona State. Would you like to know Texas Tech's rank in the nation?
No.
They're ranked number 7, not number 7.
Number 7.
At a record of 6-0.
I have been impressed by them this year. I think I will take Texas.
I think I'm going to go with the Texas Tech Raiders as well. The Red Raiders, I believe. It's at Arizona State, but I don't think that's going to matter much.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the one and only Cam Skattebo.
They don't.
Memphis, a rising team in college football as well, 6-0, first team to be bowl eligible. The Memphis Tigers take on the UAB Dragons. Blazers, not Dragons. Blazers. Is it Blazers or Dragons? You don't know. I think it's Blazers.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Memphis is
going
going to win. It doesn't matter where it's at. I don't even need to go and look. I don't need to go look. I don't need to go and look at their mascot. I'm pretty sure it's the Blazers. I misspoke when I said Dragons, but it's an easy win for Memphis. Okay, you ready? The Oregon Ducks versus the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Okay, I think I'm pretty comfortable taking Oregon.
I'm comfortable taking Oregon here too. Then we got Washington State, who looked great. Who looked pretty good. I wouldn't say great, but they looked pretty good against Ole Miss 2 days ago. So, Washington State versus Virginia Cavaliers.
I think I will take Virginia here.
I'm going to take Virginia too. The spread is at 17.5. So, I'm gonna take Virginia covering the spread. Here's a matchup out of the Southeastern Conference. I wouldn't say it's a big matchup because I'm pretty sure I know who I'm gonna. It pains me to do it, but the Texas Longhorns versus the Kentucky Wildcats at Kroger Field. The spread has Texas 12.5. Money line is UK plus 360.
I would be, I hate to say this, but it would not shock me if Kentucky can beat Texas. It would not shock me.
I don't know if they can pull off the upset. I would like for them to, as much as I am a diehard Kentucky fan, but I don't know. I feel like we have to target Kendrick Law often and early and get Alex Farri actually making tackles instead of missing 70,000 a game.
Yeah, I think I will take Texas here, but I would not be shocked if Kentucky can.
It's at Kroger, which helps us a lot. At Kroger helps us a lot because Kroger's not the toughest place to play, but it's not an easy place to play at. I would say the same about the Louisville Stadium, whatever it's called. I don't know because I don't hills down. And then here, game of the week coming out of the Southeastern Conference, Tennessee versus the Alabama Crimson Tide at Bryant-Denny.
I think I'm going to go with Alabama.
I'm taking Tennessee.
Wow.
Give me the upset. The Tennessee Volunteers go to Bryant-Denny and take down the Crimson Tide. Josh Heupel's a good coach. Joey Aguilar's a good quarterback. Brazel's a good receiver. Really, there's not much to hate on this Tennessee team, even though I hate them with everything in me.
I'm going with Bama here because after that first week against Florida State, I counted Bama out in every single game, and they have proved me wrong every single week. So I'm going to go with Alabama here.
They have sure stepped it up since
Yes, they have.
They really have stepped it up since that loss to Florida State, which I thought was going to derail their season. Mm-hmm. I really did.
Did too.
Oh, Alabama. I have them losing to the Volunteers in Bryant-Denny. Spent my dollar. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that they took a Tennessee song and made it about them. That shows how obsessed they are with Tennessee. Here's the top 25 matchup in the nation. That one, by the way, a top 15 matchup. Tennessee just ranked outside the top 10 at 11. Here's a top 25 matchup in USC and Notre Dame.
I will go with Notre Dame here. I think Notre Dame, I think they're overrated every single year, but I don't think they're good enough to truly compete with the best teams. But I think they are good enough to compete with, other teams around where they are right now. So
Yeah.
I'll go with Notre Dame.
I'm gonna go Notre Dame as well. It's at Notre Dame. I don't know if that helps. That doesn't really persuade me either way because I would pick Notre Dame in this game either way. We're nearing the end with 4 games left to pick. This one's going to be an easy one. South Florida versus FAU. I'm taking South Florida.
Me as well. South Florida has played very good up to this point this year.
South Florida has played great football up to this point. Who's their one loss to? Miami's their one loss.
Mm-hmm.
So that's number 2 ranked team in the country.
Yeah.
I don't know what more you can expect out of a what conference are they even in? What conference are they in?
I'm not sure.
The American Conference. I'm not sure what you expect more out of I believe that's group of 5 team in college football. I'm not sure what more you expect out of them because they went into Hurricane Stadium and, well, I guess it's Hard Rock Stadium, and played their butts off, but just no match for the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This might be a good game. I don't know where is that. It's at Auburn. It's in Jordan Hare Stadium. The Auburn Tigers versus the Missouri Tigers.
I think I'm going to go with
War Eagle. Give me Auburn. Let's see here. 2 games left. Utah versus BYU. I don't know much about either of these teams, but it is a top 25 matchup.
Who are you picking here, John?
This Battle of the Mormons, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I'm gonna go Utah. BYU is ranked higher. Spread is Utah -3.5. BYU +50 is the money line. +150 is the money line. I'm gonna have to go with Utah because I know more about them. So I'm just gonna go with Utah because I don't know much about BYU.
Yeah, I think I will as well. I've not watched much of BYU so far this year.
I've not watched any of Brigham Young University. I can't say that that's what I do in my free time. So, last game, ending off with the University of Cincinnati versus Oklahoma State.
Cincinnati, I believe they've played quite well this year.
They have their 5-1, ranked 24th in the.
I think I'm gonna go with Cincinnati.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati too. Oklahoma State not looked great this year. There's other games out there for y'all to watch, but that was just top 25. I'm not going to go through and pick every single college football game this weekend because there's a lot of them. But that's just the gist of it. Tonight we got Bills versus Falcons. Who's taking that one?
Hopefully, Bijan Robinson has 10 touchdowns and 1,000 yards.
Fantasy owner.
Hopefully, yes.
Fantasy owner?
Yes. I need quite a few points from him if I want to pull away with a victory. Hopefully, the Falcons. But I think it's going to be the Bills.
Give me the Bills. And then Bears Commanders. Tough matchup. Tough matchup.
Isn't the last time those teams faced, isn't that the Hail Mary from Jaden Daniels?
I believe so.
I think I'll take the Commanders there.
Week 7 of the NFL. That was week 6, the conclusion tonight. Week 7, Thursday night, prime time. AFC North matchup. Our Cincinnati Bengals, Who Dey versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go.
It kind of hurts. It hurts to say it, but I fear the Steelers are probably going to win that one.
Here we go. Steelers. Here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that is what.
The London games this week is Rams versus Jaguars. Believe Puka Nacua is rolled out.
If he I think I will take the Jaguars there. They've been playing some good football this year, man.
Puka Nakua has not officially been ruled out yet. He is questionable, which
Yeah.
means that he's going to be ruled out. Give me the Jaguars in this one, in this London game. Raiders versus Chiefs, AFC West matchup.
I think I'll take the Chiefs there.
I'm going to take Chiefs in. I'm going to take Chiefs in Arrowhead, I believe this game is. Yeah, Arrowhead. I'm going to take the Chiefs in that one. The Raiders haven't looked very good this. Ashton Jennings has looked pretty good.
He has.
But the Raiders as a team has not looked very good this season. So, and then we got the washed Dolphins versus the washed Browns. This is a battle of who's going to suck the least.
Yeah. I think I'll take the Browns here. The Dolphins they're a sinking ship.
They really are. I think they need to get Mike McDaniel out of there, and they need to get Tua Tagovailoa out of there. I don't think either one of those is good for this. You can't really call them a program, I guess, organization.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of them is good for it. Give me the Browns in this one. They don't get Jalen Waddle involved as much as they should, I feel. Patriots versus Titans. Give me the Pats.
Yeah.
Even though Titans have a new coach, Titans fired head coach Brian Callahan.
Yes.
Brian Callahan, is that his name?
Yeah.
Fired him today. Planning to move on. Cam Ward is pretty good. Mm-hmm. Cam Ward has been a promising quarterback for them, but once again, they're 1-5, sitting at the bottom of the AFC South. Mm-hmm. This is AFC South. Give me the Pats. This might be the worst game all week. Panthers versus Jets.
Wow.
NFC South versus AFC East.
Oh my goodness! I cannot wait to see this quarterback duel.
It's gonna be a duel, all right.
It truly will.
It's gonna be a duel on who can throw the least amount of yards and most interceptions. That's what it's gonna be.
I think I'll take the Panthers here. The Jets are just
the Jets are just awful.
Terrible.
Gosh, let me tell you, I'm gonna take the Panthers in this one. Bryce Young hasn't looked awful. He looked second worst in the league, behind Justin Fields. Pittsburgh fans, be happy you got rid of him and got the one and only Aaron Rodgers. Relax, MVP. Even though I believe Baker Mayfield should be front runner for the MVP race. He has turned a corner this year for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, and the amount he is targeting Emeka Egbuka has been magnificent for me because I have Baker, Emeka, and Bucky Irvin all on my fantasy team. So that's led me to a 4-1 record. We're just going to skip past this game because I don't really want to talk about it. Saints versus Bears. Give me Bears. I don't know why I just give me the Bears. Because the Saints are terrible.
Yeah.
Eagles, Vikings. Eagles versus Vikings.
The Eagles have just, in recent weeks, they've just not looked very good.
They've not.
It depends. That truly could go either way. It just depends on how the Eagles' offense looks. But I think after 2 weeks in a row of just not playing great, I think the Eagles will bounce back with a win.
I believe so too. The only other game I really want to talk about, I don't really want to talk about Giants versus Broncos because I believe Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo have figured out what they're doing there in New York and going to take down the Broncos. But the last game I want to talk about before we have to wrap things up is the Buccaneers versus Lions on Monday Night Football.
It just depends. The Buccaneers are dealing with a lot of injuries right now.
Yes. Emeka Egbuka is out. Well, I don't know if he's out. He's questionable for his return. Bucky Irving's out. I think he's coming back this week. Bucky Irving is. But Tampa Bay is dealing with a lot of injuries.
And they have some offensive line injuries too.
Yeah.
So they just have a lot of issues. I think overall, those are two of the best teams in the league. I think after the loss that they faced to the Chiefs, I think the Lions will come out ready to fight. And I think the Lions will take
Nice little play on words there. But I'm gonna have to take the Bucks in this one. I think that they will overcome the adversity of their injuries and come out ready to play and take down the Detroit Lions. Even though back when we were little children and just starting watching the NFL, and we were still on the WWE kick, which I'm still on the WWE kick, but back when WWE was our thing and the NFL wasn't really, it was kind of getting to us, but not really because we were too little. Would you ever think that we would say the Lions were the best team in football?
No, never.
And they just are. They're just a great football team. What Dan Campbell has done there has really been magnificent for the city of Detroit.
It really is a complete turnaround for that entire organization.
It really is.
Honestly.
Well, do you have any final remarks, closing thoughts, Josh?
I believe so.
We're going to add our interviews from Homecoming Week to the end of this. And hopefully we get to talk to you next week. And hopefully y'all tune in and keep watching us coming back because we just plan to grow from here. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Come back next week. I'm Jonah Bartley.
I'm Josh Newsom.
Signing off.
I'm here with Elijah Blackburn, the head defensive coordinator for the junior Powder Puff team. First of all, I just want to say congratulations, Coach, on a monumental victory. That defense let up 0 points, let up very few yards. Just how happy are you with your team today?
I'm super happy. Like I couldn't be more happy with the way our girls performed. I told them, I just said, watch the outside. That quarterback likes to run outside, she likes to throw it deep. Our safety did a good job. And then mainly our outside linebackers, our corners, kept the outside, kept everything inside. Give credit to our D-line too. Holy crap. Meredith, Macy, Kaylee, getting that push. Just really screwing with the O-line. They didn't know what to do.
On the sophomores' first offensive play of the game, they had a decent play. They got about 10, 15 yards. What adjustments did you make to really, respond to that?
I just told my corners and stuff, I told them to watch the receivers, but they took that a little too literally and literally ran with them and just didn't, and then we gave up the edge. I just said, don't give up the edge, you're going to win this ball game. We didn't give up the edge.
Coach, how do you plan on celebrating tonight?
Oh, I'm going to have a damn good one.
I'm here with Maddie Mullins, a star running back for the junior team. You had a 2-touchdown performance today, Maddie. How did that feel?
That feels amazing to be the sophomores because I was talking so much crap before the game. When we went out there, we showed what we stayed up.
How did it feel whenever you got into the end zone?
It felt amazing. It felt so great. It finally felt good to get in the end zone because before that, we was really struggling to get in the end zone. And when I got in, it just felt like we were ready and we were ready to get more touchdowns and win the game.
My final question, how does it feel to be a champion?
It feels amazing to be a champion out of all these people. Normally it's the seniors, but no, the juniors came over and we took over this year and we showed them really what we played up.
Thanks for the evening.
Welcome.
We're here with Meredith Shannon, part of the winning junior team of Powder Puff. Meredith, you had a huge interception in the second half. What was going through your mind whenever that happened?
Well, genuinely, all I saw was the ball coming towards me, and I just caught it because that's the first instinct that I had. So, in all reality, I just caught it, and then someone tagged me, and all of a sudden I got an interception. I might have passed it to somebody, but that's because I was scared. I didn't want to get
So, what was your mentality on defense going into this game? What was your thought process?
to dominate the other team. I had to absolutely destroy them at whatever they done. So I had to have the mentality that I was stronger than everybody else on the team.
The most important question, how does it feel to be a champion?
Honestly, the greatest feeling in my life. I have to say.
Thank you very much.